Stream 1, that's what we want. Thus continues the saga of Ragnar and Minsk. And also Jahira and, what was your name again? Yoshimo. Yes, that was it. Okay. Oh, we've got some level ups. Sweet. Okay. I didn't even notice that last time. So, ladies and gentlemen. Last time you may recall we escaped from Irenicus' dungeon, who has absconded. Well, he hasn't really absconded, actually. He's gone with the mage people. I don't know who they are. Some sort of magical, they're like the magic police or something. I don't really know what, didn't really fully understand what was going on there, but some magic dudes came along and had to go Irenicus for illegally using magic, and he made a bunch of them explode, and then more kept coming, and eventually he agreed to go with them. But, and then he took Imoen with him. So, you presumably need to go find Imoen, whatever the hell's happened to her. Which means we're a man down. There's only 4 of us now. But I have no doubt that we'll run into some new party members pretty soon anyway, so... And I must remember. Quick loot! Before I get yelled at again. Did I see a ring somewhere? Oh, it's just a random gold ring. Okay, yeah, we've got a load of shit we need to sell and figure out what to do with, don't we, really? Plus these level ups to do. Irenicus was probably secretly out of spell slots, so he had to give it. Yeah. Unless he was like a sorcerer in 3rd edition, but even then you can technically run out of spells, can't you? Sorcerer always struck me as a much less irritating way to play a magic character in Dungeons and Dragons, but maybe that's just me. Okay. Level up. No skills, no proficiency slots. Our attack reduced by 1. Our additional hit points gained 14. Lore increased by 1. That's it. Not very exciting, I'm afraid. What about you? Same, pretty much, although you've got additional spell slots. Which is alright, I guess. I'm going to consult my, my PDF of, spell stuff and figure out what I need to give Jahira that's actually good. I mean, the spells she's got equipped at the minute I think are probably fine, but, you know. Let's see. Right, magic. Right, so what have you got at the minute? You've got Cure Light Wounds, Doom, and 2 loads of Entangle. I think we'll ditch Entangle. I'll have another Doom. And... is Bless any good? Low level, probably good, but at high level, I would think maybe not. Armor of Faith. There we go, that's fine. Level 2 spells. Let's see, what have we got at the minute already? We've got Charm, Personal Mammal. Let's just get rid of that. And Bark Skin. Right, instead, let's have a round of Slow Poison. And a bit situational, but I'll chuck it in there for now anyway. And she doesn't know any of the other good ones I've got on my list here, so that's great. So I guess... that looks... I could be wrong, but that looks hilariously useless. Just really completely and utterly useless, especially at our level. Let's see. Resist fire and cold, maybe? Yeah, I guess I'll chuck that in and... You know what? Since we don't have an Immerwin anymore, might want to chuck in fine traps, actually. Right. Level 3! What have we got? Call lightning. And hold animal. We can get rid of that. Cure medium wounds. We'll get 2 of those for now. And unless there's anything else in here that's particularly awesome. That's probably fine for now. And then level 4. You've got to cure serious wounds and... I don't know. That's probably useful at some point. Neutralize poison, actually. We'll take that. All right. That's cool.
You point, I punch.
So, yeah, here we are in a market of some description, it would seem.
What?
What's the time? I just want to keep track of how long we've been going for. Yeah, it's just coming up to 20 to 9. All right. Probably not going to stream as long tonight as I did last time because I'm just tired as hell today. Been up for hours and hours and hours, and I didn't get very much sleep last night at all. So, oh yeah, Yoshi. I keep forgetting Yoshimo is technically a thief. I mean, he's a bounty hunter, which means he's surprisingly good at combat. But but he's also a thief. You're right.
Require my counsel, yes?
Yeah, he just had that auto ticked on. So anyway, yeah, so we escaped from Irenicus' dungeon, all that stuff happened, and now we're just here in the middle of the city, like, not really knowing what to do, frankly. But here we are, nevertheless. Right. Dispel, yeah, that's probably a good one, you're right. Does she have that? Does she have Dispel? Oh, yeah, she does. Alright, well, in that case. There you go.
For the glory of arm.
I don't want any trouble from you here. I saw you enter with those folk. Just a good thing only that girl only that girl used magic. Otherwise, you'd all be in prison. I need to find that girl you mentioned. Do you know where the cowled wizards would have taken her? Apparently, that's who they were. She wouldn't have been brought to the city's prison. We don't have facilities to keep such powerful deviants. The cowled wizards, on the other hand, do. Where they would keep magic using prisoners, I don't know. No one does, and I doubt they would tell you. The use of magic is illegal, and that means she's a criminal. Get our way then. As you wish, stay out of trouble or you'll be facing the consequences. Is that true? Will guards, like, go apeshit at you if you steal things and that sort of stuff? I do not know. I'm looking around for my glasses at the minute. I really need them. There they are. Buried under a pile of crap, my desk is absolutely covered in just stuff. Painting materials, figurines, just I don't have a big enough desk for this shit. In fact, well, that's not really the problem. The problem is I don't have anywhere else to put this stuff right now. It's not good. But anyway, that's irrelevant right now. Right.
So long as you are polite, I shall tolerate you.
Greetings to you. Did you have aught to do with the spectacle I just witnessed? No doubt more warring peasants in that guild business. Sort of. Let's see. suppose so. That wizard was taken away. Do you know who he is? I'm afraid not. Anyone who practices magic without a license does it in seclusion. The Cowled Wizards arrest those who don't, such as your mysterious wizard. How one gets a license from the Cowled Wizards to use magic, I do not know. Although I imagine someone in the government district must. If we were to use magic right now, just in the middle of the street, would the Cowled Wizards appear to take us away? I have a feeling probably not, but at the same time I almost want to try it, just to find out. The ones who took him when the wizard, where did they go? The girl was a friend of yours? Well, she was a spellcaster, and so she and the other were taken away by the Cowled Wizards. Yeah, I know that, you stupid woman. Undue practice of magic is forbidden here, and I probably just skipped a bit of dialogue because the game froze up for some reason. Whether wizards would take your friend, however, I do not know. Well, that's the important bit, isn't it? I think at this point I'm probably going to stop bothering to read out just random dialogue like this and summarize it, if anything. You've got eyes. You can read what the text is on the screen, you fools. You don't need me to read it out. This ain't no stinking audiobook. Maybe I should save and try it, says Variax. Ooh, maybe that means probably they do then in that case. Yeah, I think I will, just for shits and giggles. Why not? Where might here be? Can you tell me where I am? Oh, I thought you must be Outlanders from your accent and garb. Welcome to Athkatla, the city of coin. I see. Did you mention guilds? Why? They're as violent as the display here. I'm not as distanced from the workings of the city as some nobles might be. I have heard the mutterings of our stable boy and his kin. So yeah, lots of guild wars going on apparently in this city. Alright, I should just quickly quick save.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
There you go. Magic! Look everyone, I'm doing magic! You gonna come do anything about it? No? Maybe I need to use a different type of spell. Sorry, Yoshimo. Dramatic combat music has started. And now it's gone. Oh, is it only wizard spells? Okay, it's only certain sorts of magic that are not allowed. I see. Okay.
It is done. Is this important?
Right. Yeah. There are big guild wars going on, apparently. It would seem. Something to do with the Thieves Guild. Shadow Thieves, presumably, since we heard that mentioned earlier when we were in the dungeon. Cowled ones come to arrest him for all the magics and blah blah blah. All stuff we already know.
I know this place, these buildings. Yes, that person was assuredly correct. This is Athkatla.
We are in the state of arm. You do not expect me to believe that you can tell just by a few buildings. No, you could. It's because the woman over there said this is Athkatla, and she has literally no fucking reason to lie about the city we're literally in right now. Like, what? Why does this dialogue line even exist? I would have thought my enemies would have come from closer to home. Yeah. I was wondering the same, though we are not all that far from home and organizations can span continents. Perhaps it is not an individual that seeks our heads. Whatever our enemy, we should keep low for a while, perhaps at the docks or out of town. Might know a few places. You seem to know this place fairly well. How do you come by this information? You might have never been here, but I have. Those who harp tend to travel. Khalid and I came here, well, let's just say I've been here before. I do not know the city well enough to give directions, though. We will have to seek out the slums. Perhaps we may find who holds Immerwin still. Khalid, Sylvanus, let him hear my vow. If I must, I shall empty the city of all within to find his killer. So do I swear. Oh, certainly morbid. You're going to talk to him often. It's my want to do this, and I shall see that it is done properly. If you would assist, more the better. If not, be prepared to stand aside. All right. So.
As I thought.
You there, merchant woman.
Anything you need, I can likely provide. I assure you.
I've been in the city for quite some time. Technically not incorrect, I suppose. Mira, proprietor of this stall and its wares, you've been delivered by Pearl to me, I think. Have a look at my stock and ask me whatever you wish. Do you know anything of the cowled wizards? Wizards? It is red ink to even discuss them. Magic is foreclosed here in Arm, and I know little of the wizards and their kind. Druid magic is different than wizard magic. Yeah, I remember that much about D&D. Back in the day, divine magic and arcane magic, and what you call it? Divine magic is totes fine. Arcane magic is evil. I'm looking for special equipment, perhaps something potent and magical. Do you have something like that? Sometimes I have a bauble or two of such quality in my wares, but not often. Perhaps you might tell me where I could find an inn, a place where information can easily be obtained. You're an adventurer, my lord. No, you might find others of your ilk at the Copper Coronet in these slums. Yeah, we've heard of that place already, because Yoshimo mentioned it. Who still has Doom cast on him, by the way, which was... whatever. I don't think we're going to get into any combat anytime soon. At least I hope not. Otherwise, that'll be a little bit embarrassing. But yeah, it does feel a bit more fleshed out. That's for sure. Yeah, it was a little bit weird in vanilla Baldur's Gate 1, the way your NPCs basically just had nothing to say ever about virtually anything. The entire adventure that you went on and stuff, like, they just did not comment. It just sort of silently followed you around. Bit odd, really. It's probably one of the reasons I didn't really like it that much. I mean, there was, of course, that NPC mod which you could get, which would go a long way to helping with that, but it's not quite the same. Plus, trying to get that NPC mod to work with the Enhanced Edition was a pain in the arse, and then they updated the Enhanced Edition and broke the mod again, so... yeah. Yeah, I've been going for 46 minutes, but most of that was pretty much spent ranting about the so-called adpocalypse and YouTube being just generally not very good these days. the usual stuff. If you've been here for a while, you know that we tend to spend ages talking about random bullshit at the start of the stream. It's fine, though, because ultimately, the reason I do that, it's a conscious decision, because it helps me get settled in and get into the right frame of mind for streaming, but also, it gives people a chance who are late or who didn't see the notification until just now to get here and not have missed much. So it kind of works out for the better that way. Right. Some plate mail would be nice. How much gold do I actually even have right now? Apparently just over $1,000. I mean, I assume that's our gold is listing at the top there. So you know, let's just sell it. Yeah, this is our stuff on the right hand side. This is what she's got on the left. I feel like it was the other way around in the first game, which is a little confusing, but anyway. Maybe it wasn't actually. Maybe I'm imagining that. Right, let's see then. God, you know, I don't even know what half these do. Right, well, we'll keep that. We'll hold on to that for now. You know, because we're inevitably going to run into a mage of some description, I'm sure. The game wouldn't... I mean, we are currently lacking a mage, and assuming the player character is not playing as a mage, that leaves your party a little bit imbalanced. So I assume very shortly we'll be running into some sort of NPC character who can join us who happens to be a mage, which is jolly convenient. So I'm operating under that assumption. I'm going to hold on to this amulet for now, even though it's worth quite a lot of money, actually. These braces of defense. You know what? Sue me, but I'm going to sell them. What else? 10 billion scrolls. 10 billion scrolls. I will never remember to use. I'm going to sell them. I'm going to sell them. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Bet True Sight's like super useful, isn't it? That's why it's so expensive. Yeah, that is pretty useful, actually. Maybe I should hold on to them. But I also want money. I want to buy some plate mail. Both me and Minsk. And that's, yeah, 2 suits of plate. That's a lot of... That's a huge amount of money, actually. So the question is, what's more useful? Keeping these scrolls... or getting some new armor? Or maybe there's some other stuff we can sell. Let me check everyone else's inventory first. Let's undo... Well, we can sell one of the true sides, at least, if we want to. Because we'll use the other one just to teach... I only need one to teach a wizard, right? That's still a thing. In this game, you teach wizard spells by giving them script. Yeah, right. Thunder's literally just said it. There you go. So, I'll hold on to one of them then. The oil. I need to remember I've got the oil of speed because it's actually kind of useful. Right. Minsky Poo. Does this include stuff that he's got equipped? I'm not seeing his maces here, so I'm assuming no. Which means we've got spare suits of chainmail we don't need at the moment. And the air elemental statue, which I completely forgot to use back in the dungeon down there. Pommel Jewel of the Equalizer. Well, you know what? Chances are of me actually acquiring all the bits to this bloody sword are very slim because I'm such a fucking... I'm so useless at finding collectible item type things like that, but well, I'll hold on to it for now at least. Because it strikes me as being a pretty good sword for someone like Jahira, because she's true neutral and whatnot, but then again, she's also a druid, so I don't know if she can even use a sword. So I don't know. I got a longsword +1. I'm not using it. Mince doesn't need it. I think we'll sell it. 2-handed sword. Might hold on to that just in case Minsk needs an alternative to his maces for some reason. We have this girdle that's not been identified. We can pay to get that identified, though. Pierce magic. Well, I'm trying to read this text here, and all I'm just seeing is a big wall of words that don't register in my brain. I'm too tired. I really am too fucking tired. It's been a long day. I'm trying to read through paragraphs of information about a game system I don't truly understand. 15th level wizards, 15% of its magic resistance from its current total, reducing to 0 if less than remains. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just don't know. I don't fucking know what it does. No idea where they get scimitars. Probably because there was some character in the lore that was a druid who used a scimitar. That seems to be the way it goes a lot of the time. Like, the only reason rangers get dual wielding is because Drizzt dual wielded swords. Not because it makes any sense. Here's magic, lowers spell resistance, and gets rid of defensive spells. Why could they not have literally summed it up like that? Seriously. Game designers, why? Why? Why do you torture me so? You could literally have explained it in one sentence. Oh well, anyway, yeah, I guess maybe I'll hold on to it for now then. I'm not likely to run into another scroll of it anytime soon, that's the thing. Well, yeah, sure, what's wrong with spears being two-handed? I mean, maybe a bit weird that they're exclusively two-handed, but you should have the option of being able to use it. It should be like a bastard sword, really, a spear, shouldn't it? You should be able to use it in one hand or both. Whatever. Did they really just copy straight out of the handbooks? Fair enough. Well, not really fair enough at all, actually. That's kind of lazy. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm sure I will not fail the entire game if I sell one scroll that I could have kept on to. Oh no, I'm playing suboptimally. Whatever shall I do? Let's see. It's only what? Oh, is it not identified? I guess it must be not identified or something. Only worth 1 gold otherwise. Yoshimo! If I recall, I gave you all the shiny stuff. Oh, that's a magic ring. Them some arrows that are magic as well. Alright, let's do some identifying. What's this? Ring protection +1. Alright, cool. Useful bit of kit. Always useful. The arrows, I don't even care. The scroll is cursed! This scroll is cursed! It would be unwise to read it. Okay, cool. Can we sell a cursed scroll? And there's all these ones as well. Could cost me 400 gold just to identify all these. Oh god. Can I be bothered? Can I actually be bothered? Nah. No is the answer. I actually can't. Well, it's girdle. The girdle of bluntness. Armor class +4 versus crushing attacks. Again, all these. You get a lot of items like this in these games, I've noticed. Sort of armor class plus whatever versus a specific type of attack that's extremely situational. I generally just tend to sell items like that, to be honest. Because I will never remember to... I mean, half the time you can't even fucking tell what weapon you're being hit with because the sprites are so low detail. But, yeah. We don't need these. Yep, apparently we can sell it. Oh yeah, you got your quarterstaff +1. Are you even using that right now? Do 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 do. Ring of the Princes +1. Yeah, that's the ring of protection basically, and then this dagger +1, which I'm just going to go ahead and sell, I think. Here's the bit where I find out I've sold all my equipped stuff. No, actually, I haven't. Good. Phew. Right. A few bits and bobs of junk still here, but whatever. It's fine. He's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I got a spare shield that I don't really need either. Oh no, you actually, of course, you're using your club at the minute, not the quarterstaff. You've got the magic acorns that are super important. Yes, they are. And you've got the ring of the princes. I think we'll give that to Minsk, honestly. He could do with a bit of help in the armor class department. Since he's constantly getting hit all the bloody time. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna talk to you again.
Customer. A pearl to you.
Welcome to Shopping Simulator 2017. Since this is what we've done the most of in this game so far today. Destroyer of the Hills, goodbye. Along with this helmet. And also this shield. And also this quarterstaff. How much gold do we have now? Alright, okay, so we got a shitload of gold.
Anything you need, I can likely provide.
Which means I need to now do what I actually came here to do in the first place, and that is buy some bloody plate mail. Which has made no damn difference to my armor class. However, I'm going to take it anyway, because I think I can give this to Jaheira instead. Yeah, that makes a -1 now, so... Out of curiosity. Yep, now that's definitely an improvement. Okay, good. It annoys me that this inventory is not sorted. I also have a load of arrows I don't need anymore because everyone's not here. Yoshimo, have more arrows. See, look at this. It's a mess. It won't do. And now I want the ones next to each other like that. So, and what even is this supposed to be? Come on, are you playing it? Ah, well, the arrows go on the same row. Damn it! It's just the way we run things around here. Oh, yeah, I suppose so. There's really no reason whatsoever to be holding on to this now. Just taking up inventory space. Okay. Just quick save after all that shenanigans have been taken care of finally. What the?
For the glory of arm.
Dramatic music! What has occurred here? We're not exactly sure. There was no problem until the show was scheduled earlier in the morning. Apparently the show began well enough and then something occurred. Nobody has come out of the tent who went in for the show. And everyone we've sent in to investigate has not come out either. Foul magic, no doubt, involved here. We are waiting for the cowled wizards to arrive. They will be able to solve this, I am sure. Maybe it all's gotten out. Well, we've been told that one of the animal trainers darted out after the show began, but we have not been able to find him yet. I can handle myself. Perhaps I can solve the problem here for you. On your way then, citizen. Music gonna stop? Please? Thank you.
Who are you?
You must help this child. I will find who took his mother and teach them a thing or three about decency, respect, and keeping their hands off people's parents. The little boy is lost outside of the circus tent while his mother is apparently trapped inside. I will see if she's still within.
For the glory of Arm.
Got to go inside the tent. Sorry, but I'm... What's wrong with the tent? We know all of this already. Did I accidentally click the wrong dialogue option earlier? I think I did. Stand aside, God. Whoa, what the fuck?
If you wish.
Aha, I see a wayfarer has come to amuse Kala. You must answer a riddle. Fuck you, Genie, seriously. Naturally, here I will allow you to pass this bridge. Are you ready to hear it? Why would I want to pass over this bridge? Is it symbolic of your progression to enlightenment and understanding? Fool! Are you ready to proceed? Prefer to know who this Kala is before I play any of your games. Kala does not reveal himself to those who are not worthy. Are you ready to begin? Very well, I'm ready. A princess is as old... Oh god, it's one of these. The princess is as old as the prince will be when the princess is twice as old as... I'm not even going to fucking read this out, because if I do, I won't understand it. Oh, fuck this, seriously. I cannot do... I don't have enough fucking grey cells left in my head today to deal with this. God damn it. Think. Okay. She's as old as the prince will be, and the princess is twice as old as he was when... Fuck's sake. I don't fucking know. You will get nowhere, my friend, if you do not make an attempt. Being as benevolent as the mighty Kala, however, I will allow you an opportunity. Here it is, then, my friend. The poorest have it, the richest need it. These work. These are fine. This is easy. The poorest have it, the richest need it. But if either were to eat it, they would certainly perish. Tell me what it is. Nothing, obviously. Ah, you are correct. The mighty Kala respects those with the most agile and quick moth. Good one. Proceed across with my blessing. Jesus Christ. I hate riddles like that involving numbers and shit, and she's twice the age of him when he was half the age of whatever. I fucking hate those riddles with a passion. They just give me horrible flashbacks to, like, the maths tests I used to have to do when I was at school. Because they gave you, like, it's probably all fucking multiple choice these days, but, they gave you bloody questions, like, pretty much like that. Like, they gave you, like, word-based maths problems, and they were effectively all riddles. Really, you know.
Who are you? Oh, whoever you are, you must flee this place at once. He's killed everyone else who has come into this place. Almost. Oh, please, run!
Would you, by any chance, be the mage NPC I was expecting to pick up pretty soon? Although you have been turned into an ogre, it would seem. Kala. Oh, I don't know what he's done exactly or how, but everything here is an illusion. But it's magic that can hurt you if you believe in it. You probably don't understand, do you? No, I think I get it. I don't know if Ragnar does, though. That's a point. I don't know what he's done to the tent or with the others who have come in, but their deaths are real and you must run. I'm not going anywhere until I hear a full explanation. I hope you don't end up like the others, but alright, my name is Aerie. I work in the circus with my Uncle Quail. Don't know exactly what happened, but everything changed a few days ago. Everything became chaos and turned into exactly what you see here, although it all isn't real. It's an illusion. The minions, they all serve colour, so I know he's behind all of this. He's an illusionist in the circus, but I don't understand how he was able to do all this. He must be stopped before he hurts any more people. Please, if you release me from my chains, I can help you stop him. Why not just dispel the illusions of this place? I don't know. I tried earlier when this first happened. Kalar's spells are too powerful somehow. He's never been that good, though, so I don't know what he's done. Also, if you were able to just use a dispel magic spell right now and circumvent the entire quest, it would be a little bit anticlimactic, and they evidently were not prepared to take that as a possibility. So, yeah, he's just, I don't know, they're powerful. His magic's really powerful, just trust me, alright? It's not going to work. But I don't see any chains on you. Chains are invisible, covered by the illusion. I kind of knew that, but I figured Ragnar's maybe a little bit slow. And they're magical. They prevent me from casting my own spells, and they maintain the illusion which is placed on me. How do I release you from them? You need the key to these chains, but it won't look like a key. There are a couple of commoners in the north side of this chamber. They'll be fooled by the illusion that they are monsters. I was about to say, I thought you were about to say they were keys. I was like, what? They have a sword which is actually my key. If you get it from them, I can remove the chain and regain my normal form. But please be careful, you can't trust anything you see here. Evidently. I'm not in dialogue mode, let me save.
I am a simple woman.
You're a spider right now. It was Hannah. I came to the circus with my son, though he didn't come into the tent with me. Oh, please help me. Yes, we came in here looking for you, actually. We know all this. But I'm asking anyway, because I was hoping that would appear. There we go. Or also, do you know where I can find him? Right, yes, we already talked to her. He's outside the tent. Okay. You would be the monsters. You can't save during combat. Interesting, okay. Peasant has nothing to say to you. What the... Okay. Okay,
Yes.
okay, it's gonna be like that, is it?
What? Swords, not words! If memory serves.
Yes?
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Yal!
Yeah, there we go.
Minsk and Boo stand ready.
Oh, I've just been reminded, actually. I need to...
Yes, out with it.
Friends! It is. I have found Vulcan's scroll.
You wish.
Only a few people will even get that fucking reference. Right. What I need to do is I need to. Where are you? You. I need to give you a script. Standard attack. That's what I'm going to give you for now. So that basically she doesn't go casting a bunch of spells without my say-so. And I need to remember to do it when we inevitably pick up Aerie as our next party member. I tried playing Knights of the Old Republic on a tableau once. It was a frustrating experience.
You had the key, or rather, the sword. Please, please give it to me, and I can be rid of this illusionary form at last.
As you wish. Thank you for your trust. This sword is actually a key that unlocks the chain that powers my horrible illusion.
My hands, my skin, it's real again. Oh, thank you, Bayle. But we must find Quayle and stop Kala before he does any more harm.
Join with us, then we shall search for him together in this place. You would let me join you? Alright. Come, let's find Quayle. Who knows what they've done to him? I think you should know, Aerie, that my ultimate goal is to rescue a friend of mine, Imwin, who's been captured by the cowled wizards. It could be dangerous. Right, let's go. We'll talk about that later. Alright, we have a wizard! I don't know if she's technically a wizard, but, you know what I mean. She's a mage. Yeah, mage, cleric mage. Really? Okay. Alright, now I see why everyone was saying she's overpowered. So, save versus breath. I know it's talking about dragon breath, but still, that always did amuse me. Save versus breath. Right, you've got a sling and a staff, and not a lot else. We're giving you a ranged script and leveling you up, apparently. Oh, Minsk got a level up too. There you go, Minsk. Very good. Alright. So you... Oh, of course, yeah. You've got both. That is crazy. That is crazy pants. Right, so identify... Yeah, I guess we'll have one of those on you. Color spray... Don't know how useful that is at this level. Just going to give you magic missile instead. And a protection from evil. Alright, yeah, I suppose for now I'll leave that on there. You do tend to run into a lot of evil enemies in the course of these games, so... Stinking Cloud. Power word sleep. And... Blur. Probably useful, actually. Not the band, obviously. What else we got? Slow. I'll get rid of that for now. And protection from normal missiles. I'm going lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Remove magic. Remove magic! Ath Catalyst Stronk. This is the combat version of the Dispel magic. It will only affect opponents. Oh, yes, very good. I'll take that. Minor globe of invulnerability. Could be useful actually. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that for now. That's it. That's as far as we get with the mage spells. The priest spells, on the other hand. Sanctuary's good, I know that much. I'm gonna leave that as is, that's fine. Chant. What the hell does that do? That seems very weird. That's a very weird spell. I don't think I want it. I kind of just want to get on and play the game and not sit here looking at spell screens forever, but... throw in a hold person, I don't know. What else we got then? Holy Smite and Cure Medium Wounds. Yeah, sure. And... that could be useful. Whatever, I'll pick that for now. I'm sure chat will have some insights.
What?
Right. I don't suppose there's anything down here, is there? No. Alright. Let's go talk to the... What are you? Pleasure slave. Who is definitely not a pleasure slave. Be thee of not of impure heart, or thou wilt surely destroy thyself. Kala is the one ruler, the one true being. Remove fear is very good. Was it there and I didn't pick it? If so, sorry. I guess I just didn't see it. Well, you know, I mean... Sarabok's not exactly going to be a problem, is he? Because he's dead, and he's not even in this game, so... Come to see the circus, not some half-dressed tart spouting dire warnings. I'm really tempted to pick that option. Oh, I'm gonna suffer for this. The circus is no more. Kalar's power has removed its baneful influence. Question not Lord Kalar, mortal. Who exactly is this Kalar? Kalar is beyond thy ken, mortal. He is the beginning. He is the end. He is our god and our king. Tremble before him, and he may take pity on thee. He's probably none of these things, isn't he? Where can I find Kalar? Worry not, for Lord Kalar has already found thee. Continue on thy path, and if thee should find favour in Kalar's eyes, then thou shalt surely be granted an audience. What happens if I try and kill you? Quick save.
You are more than welcome.
Kalar will destroy you! The party has gained 10 experience. This may have been an unwise decision.
Huh? Yes.
With vengeance! I'll help however I can.
Alright, let's try some spell casting, shall we? There's a lot of them.
So this night?
Where's
I am ready.
there you are. There you are. Call lightning. Will this hurt us as well? It might do, actually. Whatever, we'll try it anyway. Yoshima, what the fuck are you doing over there?
Fleet of foot and all that.
Why are you standing in a corner
Fast paws.
dancing? Holy smite. Why not? That's what it does.
Every hamster has his day.
What do you need?
What's wrong with you at the
Skilled in
moment?
avoidance.
Ability score drain strength. Oh, okay.
Armored, sharp, great fun! Right, boo? No effect?
This is a lot.
What are
more
you
exciting.
doing, Aerie?
It has no effect.
Let's try something else. Because we haven't rested, she doesn't actually have a lot of useful spells on her right now, which is a little bit annoying.
What?
Ragnar technically has magical spells. They come from a slightly different source, but nevertheless, they do exist. In fact, it's not enrage you actually right now.
It is done. Huh?
Oh shit, hello.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Genie.
Weapon has no effect. Weapon has no effect. It is above.
Right, if your weapon has no effect, go to fight that one instead. Alright, it's dead anyway, never mind.
Fear is for those of you require my counsel, yes?
Huh?
Oh, someone cast fear on this or something, didn't they? Well, this is awkward. Oh, hello. Too far. Now, oh, now you stop running away. You found your brave pills, did you?
Pay attention.
I won't let my
You
friends
get
be
your
hurt.
second chance.
Fucking hell. Okay, you're actually dying right now. It's not good. Oh, I had the wrong person's spells and shit equipped there. That was weird.
I await your need.
Or did I? No, that was weird. Oh no, Ragnar. I think Ragnar's automatically casting stuff now. That's what that's about.
What?
Or something.
As I thought.
Ooh. Hello. There's something in there. Scroll. Right, actually. Aerie, you are now the designated scroll-carrying person. Enjoy. Also, I got this amulet, which you shall wear. Whatever, I'll just write the lot. Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot. There's a chance to fail copying things into your spellbook.
Huh? Simple.
In this version of D&D, isn't there? Or at least on this game difficulty. Fantastic. We're just going to rest here if we can. Yeah, fine. Apparently we're going to just sit here and rest in the middle of the tent for like a day. Congratulations, Ragnar. Kala is most amused by your progress. You may yet live as long as you continue to provide such entertainment. Are you ready to proceed? What's going on here? Who's Kala? Is Kala secretly Twitch chat? Proceed to where? So I'll take you to the next part of our little game. Are you ready to go? Refuse to give me a straight answer, then you must answer to Kalemvor. I don't know who Kalemvor is, but hey. I've offered you a chance to rest and prepare. None shall wonder why this chance has now been removed from you. The game will continue now. Kill him!
Great fun!
Never mind.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay.
Boo says, what?
Yes? I am willing.
Oh, you're not hostile yet, technically.
Ah, my beast, you have led them here nicely.
Oh, your colour. Okay. What? I'm not.
You're not what? You're not my beast? Oh, but you are. All of you are, don't you see?
What have you done to my Uncle Quail? She's turned him into goo! Be careful, Ragnar. Some of these beasts are real and some are illusions. There's no way to tell until they hit you.
Yes, it's a regular three-ring circus, isn't it, my beasts? Now go ahead and tear each other apart.
We just kill him first. Can we circumvent the rest of this
Where shall I
fight by any
display my
chance?
skill in it? Yoshimo fear discloses of confidence.
Right, well, we're now rested, so we should have a shitload of nice spells, right? Theoretically. You would think.
If memory serves.
I am ready.
Call lightning. This might not end well. Oh boy. Friendly fire is occurring. Oh, there we go. Job done. My theory was correct.
No! This isn't what was supposed to happen. This isn't what was promised to me.
Jesus Christ, I knew that sounded familiar. it's voice actor from Cow and Chicken. Fucking hell. The connection has now been made in my head. I knew I'd heard it somewhere before.
I have planned this for too long, only to have my plans shattered by some inbred northern adventurers. I just wanted to be respected.
You would have gotten away for it if it weren't for those meddling kids. I get it.
You've killed me, destroyed Kana with your misplaced morals and beastly greed for adventure.
Beastly greed for adventure. I love it. Misplaced morals. This is literally a Scooby-Doo villain right now. You're done talking, gnome. You don't understand, do you? You take my life, but worse, you take my dignity. I wanted to be the king instead of. What a pitiful little man. Everyone did laugh at him, but they didn't deserve to die. I just can't hate him despite all he's done. The gnome is dead. How he was able to perform these great feasts of illusion will have to remain a mystery, it will seems. Alright, Tulu, Angus.
Uncle Quail, you're okay.
Wait, you're back at university and you're going to bed early, even though you've got to get up in the morning? What do you do? What? What? You are not studenting correctly, sir. That's not how being a student works. You're expected to operate on 3 hours of sleep at all times. So that's how it was when I was at university anyway. Oh, you're going to lecture at 8 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, sure, I'll just go to bed at 4 a.m. It's fine. I'll go, in fact, not even that, I'll go to bed drunk at 4 a.m. instead. Oh dear. It's a wonder I even survived. I knew Kalar would trap it and trip over himself eventually. I'm just pleased he despised me enough to play with me, rather than dispose of me like some of the others. Oh, Quail, what would I ever do without you? I think you need to find out, my dear. I've taught you everything I can. It's time, Aerie, for you to learn the rest on your own. You're the wisest and smartest and the kindest man I'll ever know. I wasn't always, my dear. You changed that, Aerie, but I can't keep you here for myself forever. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, yes, yes. This party clearly needs a mage as they currently lack one. Begone. Just do this. Come on. For reasons of plot, girl, you must go.
What? If you wish.
Plot and more important than plot, game balancing. Woo. Oh,
You need something?
you know what?
Yes, in Bearvan's name. Shall be done.
You can have that. And all these scrolls. I don't think we really need the flail. That can stay.
Yes. What? Out with it.
Circus worker. I'll have to collide along with everyone else, but I never thought it would come to this.
You're rather outlandish folk.
This is like the fantasy equivalent of a co-worker going nuts and just buying an automatic rifle and shooting everybody. Ah, right, yeah, you, Hannah.
Well met and welcome.
Legs and hands, I have hands again. I'm free of this horrible place. Thank you so much. I must... Kieran, I hope my son hasn't gone far. Mum is on her way. Your journal's been updated! Hooray! We are heroes!
Hello there.
And you're... Yep, just another
You
circus
must
worker.
gather your party before venturing forth. If you
Boy!
Who are you?
Custom now demands you reward me with gold. But you're not going to do that because you're just a child, and that would be silly. Alright. It's now dark, apparently. Wait, faggot. Hang on a minute. That name rings a bell. I don't know why. The Adventurer Mart. Well, that's not fucking anachronistic at all.
Is this important?
But I want to talk to you about your amazing flying machine. Or even not a flying machine at all. It's like the actual opposite. It's a submarine.
Cities always teem with evil and decay. Let's give it a good shake and see what falls out.
Minsk. What you like, eh? We're all damaged again. We need to rest. Fucking random voices in the background, yeah, I know.
Step right up! Step right up!
Enter the adventurer mart. Behind me, you will find all the equipment any adventurer needs. I don't want to talk to you. What do they sell? Weapons, both magical and plain. Stolen armor from the lairs of dragons. Scrolls of sorcery. Anything you need, we have. Scrolls of sorcery, eh? In a town that bans that sort of shit. How do you get away with this?
trust all is well.
You see any salamander dust here? I've got about 60 salamanders on my desk right now, but I don't think that's what you're after, mate. The adventurer Mars, the robe of Ragnar. I don't necessarily need to know things like that. You're kind of that's kind of crossing the line from advice to spoiling the game for me. What do you need salamander dust for? It's one of the 9 artifacts of Vulcan. I mean, no, you're not a coward wizard, are you? It's for soup. Yes, that's it. Salamander soup. For my children and things. Do you see it or not? Your name's not really Stan, is it? I'll just ask the storekeeper if he has any. Revold, we're not on speaking terms. He tried to charge me 3 coppers for a bottle of pitch and a clutch of mice tails. Outrageous! I won't speak to him until he apologizes. Vulcan lives! Stop. Yes. Anyway, what do you need to do? Well, we already asked him that. How do you buy anything there then? Very quietly. Grumble, grumble. Now look. Is it too much for an old man to ask? Do you see any bloody salamander dust? Or not? No. Titmice and donations. That's a curse and a half. I was sure I saw something the last time. Anyway. Whatever. Strange man. Strange individual.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
You should be wary of the cowled wizards if you ever cross paths with them. They be a frightening lot. The only ones in Athcatla who may practice magic. You never even met a cowled wizard. I dare say I did, Ribble. 2 of them at once, and they regretted it too. I would be willing to bet the only thing they regretted about meeting you was having to put up with your smell. No, I say, just what kind of friend are you anyway to say such things about me? Do you just do that all day, guard? Just randomly stand there and shout, "For the glory of Arm!" at random intervals. Ribald Bartleman at your service. Greetings to you, good sir. I trust all is well. It is well enough, Miss Jahira. You'll not bring Harper trouble to my doorstep, good lady. I might remind you that in my days of involvement with your kin are long over. I'm not here in an official capacity, suspicious one. There is no need to worry. With your kin, there is always a need to worry, but I should mind my manners. Excuse me. Ribble Bartman at your service. My Adventurer Mart is the finest shopping in all Ferren. Widest selection, lowest prices, and an area fancy illustration. Just the goods, bare and plain. I don't even know what a titmice and tarnations emote would even look like. You know. I don't even know where to begin with that. All's well and God, I haven't read a Discworld book in so long, man. I'm actually in just the mere reminding of that fact has made me want to read one now. Just you saying that was enough to make me go all nostalgic. Fuck, I might go on the Amazon Kindle store after the stream is done now and actually go find a Discworld book, because I could really fucking do with reading something like that right now, actually. That'd really fucking cheer me up, that would, actually. Anyway. Questions? No man's been taken by the Cowled Wizards. Do you know where she would be kept? Too bad a friend of mine came in from Ria Tavern about a year back. A mage named Terse. His mule had gone lame and he'd summoned a floating disc to carry his supplies. They captured him, of course. Terse should have known better. I'm sure he thought a disc was harmless enough, but those wizards are strict about their licenses. I tried looking for him, but the Cowled Wizards aren't easy to find. Nobody knows where they stay here, and they never let out what their magical prison is. Or where it is, rather. What was the last of those books I read? I think it was Thud, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I think it was Thud. Who knows what they do with their prisoners. Or was it the Light Fantastic? Oh, I can't even fucking remember now. If that was even the title of it. It was something like that. Anyway. God, they were talking bloody years and years and years and years ago now. Now that I think about it, but still. Do you know about the Shadow Thieves? It's not an area I keep up with. They're on the docks. The man to talk to is called the Blood Scalp. Word has it they're in some kind of fight right now, but who knows? A friend of mine's been imprisoned by the... Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, no, I don't want to go. I want to...
The finest shopping in all of Faerun. Widest selection, lowest prices, and nary a fancy
Stupid
illustration.
person who
Just
wrote
the
the
goods,
dialogue
fair
branch
and
tree for that bit decided that apparently if I went down the questioning path, I wouldn't want to buy anything. Well, anyway. Scimitar +1. And yes, I know it's not pronounced scimitar. Get off my back. The victor. Each combatant was allowed to use a single magic item to aid his efforts. This ring was the weapon used by the victor of the contest, though he never laid hands on it. It was sworn by his sibling, and blah 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 blah. Charge abilities damage 2d6. 100 feet. One creature. Not bad, I suppose. That reminds me, actually. I don't know how many of you have heard of Open Morrowind or Open MW, but it's an open source version of Morrowind that's been made by a bunch of dudes for years, and it's approaching a fairly playable state at this point. And what's particularly of note is that someone made a multiplayer mod for it, which actually works, like properly works really well. And the reason I was just reminded of it with that mention of duels there is because somebody made a game mode for it, basically a sort of Morrowind battle royale game mode. And the way it works, this sounds hilarious, I think, but the way it works is each player gets dumped into a cell in the game, and then you essentially have 25 minutes to run around the game world finding as many like good items and equipment and stuff as you can. And then once the time limit is up, you're transported basically into an arena and you have to fight to the death. So basically, the person who knows the Morrowind world the best and knows where to quickly find the best items will probably win. So if you know how to, like, within 25 minutes get an entire suit of Daedric armor somehow in Morrowind, then yeah, GG. That sounds really, really funny, though. I was reading about it earlier today, and I was just like, that is the most hilarious and awesome thing I've ever seen. Anyway, just thought you might want to be aware of that, because I saw that earlier. I was reading an article about it, and I was like, holy shit. That is cool. Finally, a gem bag. Thank you. Druid's ring. Yeah. Knave's robe. Yeah. Well, that's good-ish stuff here, but I can't be asked with any of it right now. So we'll just move along. And sell our crap that we don't need right now as well while we're at it. Oh, hello. You identify this? Ring of Human Influence. Equipped abilities, Charisma 8. Fucking hell. Really? Wow. Just put that on Ragnar. He's now a charismatic Viking. There you go. Hellsbane. Power class +3 versus missile and piercing it. Another one of these, yeah. Another one of these super situational
dreams come true today.
belts of resist a very specific type of damage. I'll just take the money, thank you.
Yes.
What about you people up here?
You look like a good enough sword.
Greetings, good customer. A pearl to you.
I am Deirdre. I'm a member of the Aurora's Magic Emporium and have access to a considerable collection of magical treasures. Would you be interested in taking a look at my wares? Yeah, whatever. Why not? Holy fucking shit! I'll come back when I've won the lottery. That's
Is it important, peasant?
I've been watching you since you entered. I suspect you have need of my wares. What's by the name of Cornel decides who gets to use the license to use magic here. Bring plenty of coin if you go to see him. We find him in the government building in the government district. Well, that's handy. The government building in the government district. Whoever designed this city was very sensible. I like that. A shitload of scrolls, which will probably be useful once I start getting a better understanding of the magic system.
What? It is done.
And then we have you, Lucy. Somewhat haughtily, Lucy turns away as you approach. The wyvern ignores you. I don't like wyverns. I find them to be quite annoying creatures in most games I encounter them in.
As I thought.
We'll just leave now. She had a scroll. What? Hold the fucking phone. I did not. I probably moused straight over it and didn't even recognize it. Scroll case, you say? Now that's different.
I don't usually speak to the likes of you, but hello.
Scroll case. Thank you very much. Aerie, you now have a bazillion. Well, you have a space for a bazillion scrolls. Hurrah. Also, you have a suit of studded leather armor, and I don't really know why. Also, we need to get you some more bullets for your sling. Because otherwise you'll be a bit useless. I suppose Ribold has got Anything I can use in that department?
All Bardaman at your service.
Or do you sell any just random stones, dude? I just need a bag of stones. Yeah, here we go.
What do you want?
Right. That is a moose. Why it's sat there in a cage, I don't know, along with a squirrel. And that is a leopard. Now that I can understand. But a moose and a squirrel. Maybe I should try talking to the moose and the squirrel. You never know in these games, do you? The squirrel has nothing to say to you. Neither does the moose. It's a good thing this isn't a roguelike. If this was a roguelike, that moose would be in... That would be trouble. That would be bad news. This is a table which contains nothing, apparently. Quite why we were able to search it, I don't know.
Is this the way you talk to everyone, or is it just the poor people?
Right. Quatarist. Who the heck are you? You're a painter, presumably, judging by everything around here, but whatever.
My time is quick, so be brief, commoner.
Okay. Not sure what I expected there.
Be honored, for you I shall feast on your heart.
Oh, this would be one of those guild battles that was mentioned.
Be honored, for you shall feed me.
Also, you're a vampire.
Be honored, for you shall feed me.
You're not the vampire that we failed to kill earlier, are you?
Let me have a taste. Come.
No, you are not to see this yet. You have not chosen your side when the time comes. Obey, or Bayle will join the thieves in death, such is the will of the mistress. What are you talking about? What are you threatening me? I will not fall as easily as those you have already killed. I know that well enough. The mistress is counting on it. Go and forget what you have seen. This was not for you yet. She turns into a bat. I'll just take this if you don't mind. Scrolls for the scroll throne. Well, that's a non-magical scroll.
What?
That's the interesting kind of scroll. Proclamation of warning to all guild members. The Shadow Council itself decrees that all chapters should be on their guard against the upstart Assassins Guild usurping our membership. The lure of coin is naught but bait, and it is suspected that the end of those that have defected has been most bloody. No guild can rival the Shadow Thieves, so any such claim must have darker motives. You have been warned the cost of treachery. Alright. Okay. Leave that behind, don't need it now.
If you wish. Huh?
This a building we can enter? Oh, yeah, no, we can walk straight through here. Okay. That's a flying machine. That's a big fucking snake. Slightly agitated looking snake, actually, as well. The sign on this machine states the name of its inventor, one Eduardo Janssen. Let's see. Flying machine of gnomish design. It looks a bit unstable. Is this a thing here? Apparently not. And then there's this. And then there's all these fucking... Oh my god, there's all these doors as well. Oh, hello. A bouncer.
Declare yourself.
Alright, whatever. Moving along. Don't know what the hell this is we're barging into, but we're barging in anyway.
Yeah.
Some sort of shrine?
You have my greetings, faithful one.
Greetings, my brother, and welcome to the humble abode of the one who endures. Thought that was me. In relation to YouTube comments. Services. Oh, yes, I remember this. You can give donations, and you can get people raised from the dead, and so on and so forth. We do not require these services at this moment. Well, actually, we could do some healing, but it's much easier to just do that. Apparently, we're just going to sort of camp in the middle of the marketplace. Whatever.
In the name of the council, I am here to keep order.
Oh, okay. So no vagranting, apparently.
It's done.
I did wonder if they'd do something like that. I guess that's slightly more immersive than just a text box popping up saying, "You are not allowed to rest here," a la Morrowind. Okay. So where the fuck are we right now? Joaquin's Promenade. Is that where we are? Yeah, it is, because it's the little logo. Okay. We want to go to the slums, apparently, so that's the only place we can go.
You'd be the one I'd be looking for if I not be mistaken.
Ragnar be your name, mate? Right, yeah, what you want?
It's not what I want, but what I can be doing for you.
You might be wanting information about a young lass arrested by the wizards on your arrival here. Aye.
Well, bless me for being an idiot if I haven't gone and forgotten my manners. My name be Galen Bayle. You needn't stretch your brain thinking. I'd be sure it's a name you haven't heard.
You can't decide whether your accent is Cockney or Australian. You must be an American. I've heard of him, Ragnar, at least a little. He is a man with many connections amongst the underworld in this city. A man of his word, too, as far as what that is worth.
You be a different matter. You be renowned enough that someone might be willing to find this Imoen for you, or maybe this wizard who held you. Either way, they both went to the same place.
Very well, tell me what you know.
Cool. I knows very little myself.
However, link you up with that group, a group that knows or can be finding out.
But this be not the best place to hold such a dialogue. I be having a place that would suit far better. It'd be just a short walk from here.
Why are only, like, sometimes only half the lines voiced? It's very odd. Yeah, no, I don't think you get it, Stormlock. That accent is the result of what happens when Americans try to do British accents. They do this weird accent that's not British or Australian, but it's somewhere in between.
Why don't I take you there right now? Unless you have some reason for not wanting to come along.
Believe me, I've seen enough TV shows and enough films of American actors trying to sound it British to recognise it's a very specific accent, all of its own. Actually, at this point, frankly, it's fake British, it's fake Cockney, and it's an accent unto itself these days. I guess that probably is it, actually, Testicle, yeah. They only voiced the bit that was originally written, and then they added more later. That would make sense, actually.
I have no interest in setting up a trap.
It'd be more profitable to serve. I will speak no more. Come with me and you can decide whether to rent me house. Right, okay.
Whew! It's good to be seeing you once again.
Let me think. This only springs to mind because I watched a video of it the other day. Someone posted on Discord. But the guy who voices Gabriel Angelos in Dawn of War, he is American, and he does a fucking outstanding British Gabriel Angelos voice. So there you go. That's one example, I suppose. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's a fucking incredible voice actor. Because his normal voice doesn't sound even remotely like that. He's one of those people that it's almost like ventriloquism or something, you know. That's not really the same thing at all, but you know what I mean. Like they can completely transform their voice. Yeah, the guy who voices Gabriel Angelos is American. I know, blew my mind too, but yeah. Are the orcs American too? Yes, they are. But I think all the voice actors from Dawn of War were American. Every single one of them was American. But most of the voices in the game are British accents of various different types. So, yeah. Even Boreal. Well, that was Boreal's the one case of it being bleedingly fucking obvious. Spesperines. Jesus Christ. We are the Emperor's Spesperines. Oh god, that accent is incredible. I don't know what planet Boreal is supposed to be from, but it's a weird one, whatever it is. There is no time to be lost. Oh, Jesus. Right. I kept up just fine. Now tell me what this is all about.
Aye, I'll be doing that as quick as ye blink. I'll tell ye straight that I know a powerful group that can be helping ye. They can be finding the wizard and the young woman both, they can. But they can be doing far better than the telling, my friend. They can also effect a rescue of your lass to boot.
What is this organization anyway? This I cannot tell you. Rusty fine that they be willing to help and having enough power to challenge the correct cowled wizards. That's all you'd be needing to know. I see. And how much might such assistance cost me? 20,000 gold pieces. There's an outrageous sum. Outrageous is it? 'Tis a lot, but you ask me, friends, to go against the wishes of the cowled wizards. I told you it'd not be a thing to done lightly. Just tell me where Imoen is then, I'll handle the rest on my own. You might think this, but I'd be telling you it isn't true. Without my organisation, there'd be nothing you could do. Choose then if you be wanting the help or nay. I don't have that much money. How am I supposed to raise such a fare? Sure, you have spent as much gold in the past and will again. Surely there be work in the city for you, or perhaps some of your expensive goods to sell. Okay, well, that's interesting. Right. I was expecting a kind of, oh yes, you can pay us 20,000 gold, or you can do this quest.
The deal is made, and you have a goal, albeit a distant one. Your new friend has assured you that passage to Imoen can be bought, though you are certain the final tally will include much more than gold. Any help is welcome, however, and while the cost may be steep, your path is clear. Finding Imoen will lead to Irenicus, and to answers long overdue.
I see. What are you doing out of the old camp, Diego? And why are you narrating my Baldur's Gate game?
These are the prisoners from the disturbance at Joaquin's Promenade.
What is known?
Not but their names. The mage is John Irenicus. The girl is Imoen.
I didn't do anything. He did it all.
Silence, child. Allow the fool to make his judgment.
Why was this man not gagged? Did he not slay 4 of you?
We dared not approach.
Regardless, in the end, he came willingly.
What should be done with them, sir?
They are deviants. Let them rot in Spellhold.
Well, that's not good. I'm sure Spellhold is not a very nice place.
What?
I had to guess. Well, that's interesting then. So we have to raise 20,000 gold in order to progress further in this sort of main quest type shenanigans thing here. That's kind of cool, actually. I prefer that to the alternative, which would have been, oh, well, if you do this favor for us, we'll reduce the price.
I am well and fine.
So, it's kind of cool. I like it. I like it.
If that is so, then I am glad. I am eager to please if you should want for anything.
I'm sure, but I'll keep my thoughts to myself in this case. Ah, memories of the fallen are the sweetest, are they not? I will intrude no more. Yes, whatever you wish.
Huh? Simple.
Where's the door? There it is.
Wow, an adventurer.
Oi, you be the one I was watching for, eh? Uncle Galen told me to give you a bit of help to find some work. Listen up, eh? There's this girl, Nalia, in the Copper Coronet. She says her land's been invaded. A big, strong fighter like yourself might be of use. Do you want me to show you to the Copper Coronet? Yeah, go for it. Sure I could find it myself, but I'm feeling lazy. Here you be. I'm sure you can find the rest of the way from here. Hey, off you go. Right.
If you wish. Okay. Let's talk to this guy first.
Stay back, or you'll regret it.
Oh, look at the dolly boy all stacked up like an adventurer. Are you supposed to be tough or something? Watch your tongue, child, or you'll lose it quickly enough. Oi, that sounds like a breeding challenge, it does. I've no fear of you, dolly boy. How about it then, eh? You want to fight? Very well, if it's a fight you want, I'll not back down from it. Yeah, boys, looks like he wants to fight. No one said he was smart, eh? Is this really necessary? Can't you just ignore him? Never! What? What is it? Cost me here some gold for a fight, and I'll lose it to be sure enough. But there's no need to yell so loud. Egypt, fine, fine. I'll have the bleeding pit set for you. Once I seize your gold, that is. Alright then, friend, let's step into the ring, shall we?
Yes.
Now you will die, probably, hopefully. Enrage! Berserker fury!
What if you... Huh?
Oh dear. Sort of even Stevens right now. Now we're winning. I will drink from your skull. It's a nice head you have on your shoulders. Sorry, I'll stop randomly quoting Sea Raiders now.
Yes.
I won! What happens now?
I can break an armor.
You killed Amalus, you bastard.
Be off with you.
I'm gonna tell my mom.
What you want?
Right, one fight was enough for today. Fine, I'm going. Right.
Yeah,
Corgan.
Drink hail, wassail for all. I be curious, friends. I'm scouring for a band of desperate men to aid me in a gallant task.
You look like you keep undertakers in a brisk trade. Have you courage and time for a tale? Very well, Mr. Dwarf person with a helmet with horns in it, which instantly makes Ragnar like him a lot more. Square root of... Oh, fucking you with the stupid username. Hello again. Thanks for the resub. You know who you are. I know who you are, even though you've changed your username to something completely batshit. Belly up, comrades, and let Corgan flail the bladder... What? Flail the bladder for a spell? What? That's a new one. Flail the bladder. A fortnight past, me fellows and I were in the midst of obtaining an ancient text for our patron when a skirmish visited our midst. Vile words, alas, became a lake of bloodshed. So it goes. The sacred grimoire now made it to our benefactor's hand, and now he awaits its arrival with the zeal reserved for a grog blossom in an ale keg. The scuttlebutt is the pay is handsome and worthy of note, sacks of loot and odd magics. The volume sits not far from here, and the bibliomaniac, he paces the floor in the meantime. End of your tale, bugger off now. Square root of 2GM over R. Yeah, but why? To mimic that GIF with what's his face in it. But why? Who's this book collector? Why is his interest in this particular time-worn manual? Pimlico collects books just for the pleasure of collecting. Arcane, bizarre, peculiar, it matters not. Upon hearing of a curious map, chart, or book, he travels countless leagues to obtain it, fearful of entrusting his commission to anyone else. This is where his first outside hire. As for the book itself, it name matters to me what it says. Name matters to me what lays twixt its skins. I'll not risk knowing I've bled for Elminster's memoirs or a Drizzt loblolly recipe. Tis called the Book of Khazar. Where's the book then, Corgan? In some hobnail's tomb over in the lower crypts of the graveyard district. It's nay abandoned, but rumours and half-truths only scare the young and infirm. Keeps the curious away, me guess. Is there something we should know about this tomb? Well, it'll take you more than a few shambling bags of skin and stitches to deter Corgan blood axe from a king's ransom. A foolhardy John into a hive of undead. How could you resist? We'll join you on one condition: you pay us. Nay, long limbs, you're forcing me to be a bastard, and while that may be easy, free is the price. Leave it or take it. How do you say in Dwarvish we want money? Fine then, free it is, as long as we get a portion of the treasure to help him win. Drink hail, then let us post haste to the crypt and riches beyond ken. Fine. I've joined with Corgan Bloodaxe to gain the Book of Khazar for a collector by the name of
Anyone? You all know me. I've helped some of you. Is this the thanks I get? I've helped lots of your kind.
You for hire as a oh god, even more quests, I have to admit, I like the fact that they actually give you a concrete, sensible, realistic, honest to god reason for doing side quests in this game. You need the money to actually, you know, rescue Imoen / find Irenicus. You know, it's funny, really. I guess in other games they just sort of... It's just this general kind of unwritten assumption that the player wants to do side quests and therefore we won't question too much their reasons for doing them. But in this game, you actually have a proper reason for wanting to go and risk life and limb in order to acquire, you know, rewards and things. Let's see. Well, our party is now full, so this is awkward. And honestly, I don't want to ditch any of these people. I mean, Aerie I don't really care about. We just met her anyway. But the thing is, she is a mage, and we kind of need one. In fact, she's a fucking OP mage / cleric, so there's that. And Minsk, Jaheira, they're definitely staying. And Yoshimo, he's a thief, so we need him. So, yeah, that's the problem. Honestly, Corgan's kind of the one that needs to go, but unfortunately we literally just picked him up for his quest, so, oh dear. The dwarf with pointy helmet slot is already well filled. Yeah, Ragnar's a human. He's a human with a Viking hat and a Viking beard. Everyone just fucking assumes he's a dwarf. He's like 6 foot tall. Fuck's sake. Dwarves do not have a monopoly on pointy horn Viking hats, you know, and beards. Ditch Jaheira. I'm not ditching Jaheira. I know everyone else hates Jaheira, but she's one of the only 2 NPCs I've met in this game so far who were in the original game, and that as a result, she's staying. You must understand, folks, I intend to play this exactly the way I play any BioWare game. I do not pick party members because they are the most efficient. I pick them purely based on whether or not I like them. This may cause me problems in some fights, I imagine, but I don't care. That's how I always play BioWare games, and I don't intend to change that anytime soon. Anyway. Yes, I can probably help you, but I require ample reward for my efforts. I do require ample reward for my efforts. That's the thing. That's the thing. I mean, I made Ragnar chaotic neutral when I started out, but I think that was a mistake. I should have made him chaotic good, actually, or possibly just straight up neutral good, because I am kind of just playing him as a good guy Viking. But we actually do require money in this instance, so I'm not being mercenary about it. I literally, we do. We need money to rescue Imoen, so... there you go. That's a better option. I may be able to help you, but I need to gather a large amount of gold to rescue a friend, so I'd be interested in knowing what you offer as payment. There you go. That's more like it. That's what I wanted to go for. Don't even know what I asked, but you wish to know the payment. I reward you, but we must hurry. I cannot guarantee if my land is looted. Will you help? I will help, but I need to know exactly what is going on, or who are we fighting and why. There is no time. I only hope that the attackers have not made it inside. If they've reached the inner courtyard, they will be hard to rout. I will tell you what secrets I can. Perhaps that you will be able to sneak in and attack from a more vulnerable spot. What? 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 Hang on a minute. Zevran was a right barrel of laughs. He was awesome. Two unlikable characters. Really? 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 Have you no heart whatsoever, Stormlock? I thought Liliana and Zevran were great. In fact, I kind of liked every NPC in that game. Even Wynn. This is all very weird, this, isn't it? Like it said her homeland had been invaded or whatever like that, and I was expecting we'd have to go on a big journey to wherever this homeland is or something. But it sounds like more like her house has been invaded or something. I'm really confused. I'm sure everything will be made clear very soon though. Sten was awesome. It took me a couple of playthroughs to really appreciate Sten, but Sten was solid gold. Really was. Yes, and yes, he was deadpan, completely and utterly deadpan. That was some of his best lines in the game. So some of the funniest lines in the entirety of Dragon Age Origins are actually his. And yeah, Shale was awesome as well. Shale was like the Minsk, really, of Dragon Age. She'd had all the most amusing stuff. Kind of the comic relief character. But also not, I guess, at the same time. They were all sort of very three-dimensional in their own ways. God, that was a good game. Anyway. And yes, the Pigeon Cruise. Oh, man. If I could play that game again, but just literally skip most of, like, pretty much all the boring bits. And just do all the dialogue and the cool quests, I would play it again. Anyway. Fucking hell, that was a good game. Anyway, you're sidetracking me, guys. This is the problem, right? This is the problem. When I don't pay attention to the chat and actually play the game, we make progress and stuff, and that's good. But Twitch chat complains I don't pay attention to them. However, if I do pay attention to Twitch chat, I end up going off on little tangents and we talk about stuff. And then everyone on YouTube complains that I'm getting too distracted by the chat. So, rock in a hard place much. Unfortunately, there's no option to be like, yeah, I'll get back to you in a minute. I just need to, like, sort my party out and stuff. Sorry, Corgan. Do you help people often? I've often wanted to get away from the keep and Auntie's rules. Alright, so this is a keep we're talking about. She doesn't understand that I just want to help people. Well, this be a fine one. A sprout with nae sense in her bloody head. Help others is it, help me, lass. By keeping your mouth shut, and I'll be pleased enough. Helping others is good! What a nice little girl you are. Would you like to see my boo? I think he approves of you too. You speak as if unaware of class distinction, and yet your manner exudes it. A sign of immaturity, perhaps. Adventuring is not the place for you. Here, I'll mark the location on your map. We should head there immediately. I'll be careful not to be spotted. I hope everything is alright. Something not quite right about you, madam. We'll get back to you, Corgan.
But to the grind, eh? Are we off?
Separate ways for now. I'd like to try to put my feet up anyway. Find me when you're through wandering and want to do some serious travel. I'll be the copper car until then. Great. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Okay. So you are a mage slash thief. Great, another mage slash thief. You are the definition of not really required right now, Nalia. But okay, fine. We're doing your quest, so we'll go with you. It makes sense to me in my head, so we're going to do it anyway. And my basic understanding of second edition D&D is that the more wizards you've got, probably the better anyway. So, chromatic orb, that is a good one. This one, I remember in the first session we did, I completely overlooked chromatic orb. And didn't think it was that good, but no, this is apparently really, really super good, and it will just outright fucking insta-kill at high levels and stuff, so we do want chromatic orb. Plus we got shocking grasp. Shocking. That grasp was absolutely shocking, sir. Identifying colour spray, and I'll ditch colour spray, and we'll have another chromatic orb. What else we got? Mirror image. Web. Strength. Haste is very good too. Polymorph self. Is that really useful? Flint wields a magical halberd, +1 fire damage and strikes a +3 weapon. Mustard jelly. Ogre. You know what? That sounds hilarious. We're going to keep it. Shadow door. That's a weird spell. Now, Cloud Kill, that's a spell that I think is so good, even I've heard about it. Only problem is I have a feeling it probably affects my own party members too.
Huh?
The Darnice Keep has been invaded. I see. I suppose I can loot this gentleman, can I? No, I can't even get into the ring. Look at the flies. Well, this place is certainly interesting.
So, where to now, fearless leader?
How the hell should I know? Stap at me, mister. I thought simply you might have a plan of sorts. Obviously, I was mistaken. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry, Ragnar. I do not wish to cause undue strain in our party. I'm merely a bit stressed, and no doubt you are as well. Dowager Hera. No, it's understandable. Come on. Considering the circumstances, you have a license to snap at people for now. Okay, for now. Emphasis on that part. Right. I will offer you to your state. This place is just going to be full of people offering quests, aren't they? Isn't it? I have a feeling. I don't think we've already talked to any of these people yet. Yeah, no, look, they're all got names. They're all probably party members we can take. Yeah. Alright, you know what? We've played for... That's just about 2 hours now, actually. We've actually been playing for about 2 hours. Time flies and all that. I think I'm going to leave it here for tonight. Let me just drop a save. A proper save. And next time we'll be going to the Arnie's Keep, which she lives, to free it of nasty people who have occupied it. I'm losing the plot a bit with this quest, to be honest with you. I'm struggling so much at reading the dialogue out loud that I'm actually not paying attention to it half the time, unfortunately. So... Oh god, some of my green stuff has fallen out of the packet and now it's stuck to everything. Fuck's sake. Hashtag modelling problems. Never mind, anyway. Right. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we're going to do next time. I was going to stop after about an hour and a half, but... Seeing that we were coming to this place and we were going to get bombarded with quests and stuff, I figured we'd accept a quest and then I'd leave it once we'd done that so that I know exactly what we're doing, and when we come back next time, it's just an ideal stopping point, really. She's the daughter of a local noble and it keeps being invaded by trolls. Fair enough. To be honest with you, I was like, based on the weird way she was talking and shit, and the fact that there was something a bit weird about her, I was like, are you some kind of extra-dimensional being or something? And you're going to bring me through a fucking portal into some other realm where I have to fight a bunch of demons made of cheese or something? She has this kind of weird demeanor about her, which was making me think something's not quite right here. But anyway, no, it's like in that case, it's not like Thunder says. It's not really a spoiler. He's literally just summarised what she already said, because that was what the general gist of what I assumed was going on here. All right, fine. It wasn't. She didn't specifically mention trolls, but fine, whatever. On the bright side, I now know that I need to bring lots of acid and fire spells, so that's cool. Whatever, it doesn't matter. That's a very minor spoiler. I was going to find that out one way or the other. So, oh. This table is a container. Contains what? It's only 1 gold. I'm not going to take it in case someone tries to fight me over it. Right. So, yes, that's what we're going to do next time. My brain's a bit all over the place tonight, folks. Like I said, I'm really kind of tired, actually. But I decided to go ahead and stream anyway, just because... Well, just for the sake of forming habit, really. And also because I am enjoying this. Although... I think next weekend I'm going to try and get a bit more sleep before I play this game. It's a game which requires you to pay some attention, unfortunately. Didn't help that it threw some bloody riddles at me as soon as we got in as well, but yeah. Yeah, next week I'll get a bit more fucking sleep. And we'll hopefully play a little bit longer. So, anyway, that's it for now. And, yeah. We'll pick it up next time. Hope you enjoyed it, folks. Have a nice weekend, and what's left of it anyway. Tomorrow.